Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? CMX Disciple. So, how to win a free-for-all with the sniper rifle. Just starting from the beginning, I'm using this in theater mode. Yeah, so let's get this started. My dumb ass didn't really think that I was gonna get a good gameplay, but whatever. First thing, you're gonna get a lot of deaths unless you're a really good sniper and you're just probably beast as hell. Then, or you're like optic style, then I bow down to you. You are awesome. But I'm just saying, to be able to win a free-for-all or any type of gameplay, unless you're going with a full-on rape-ass team, then of course you'll win. But if you're going in a free-for-all, you're gonna have to know your surroundings, know your spawns, know your section of the map, and if you die, know where you're gonna spawn and where the spawns are in that section of the map. Just saying, once you spawn, that's a spawn. So if you move around where you spawned at, like if you go a couple like feet away and then don't look towards that spawn, in about say 5 to 10 seconds there's gonna be another person spawning there, because free-for-all, if it's a fast enough free-for-all game, they're gonna be spawning left and right because people are dying left and right. This one was kind of a slow game, that's why I think this video is kind of gonna be long for a free-for-all game. It was 8 minutes, and yeah, that's a pretty decent long free-for-all. I would suggest like 4 minutes. That's a 3-minute difference, and it can make a whole big of a difference. Luckily for snipers, you can't really go that quick unless you're using like a ballista, and a ballista would, it's just so quick, yet you have to get higher than the waist to get a one-shot kill. And I'm just saying this right now, not all my shots are quickscoping. Most of my shots were actually just looking in the scope for about 1 or 2 seconds or less. Probably less. It's like milliseconds, down to milliseconds. But what quickscoping is you barely see your crosshairs come in, and then you take that shot and you get that shot in there. With the DSR, I highly recommend that you don't really quickscope, and when you do, it's a drag scope, because I noticed the DSR kind of, for me, goes, I don't know if it's different from other people. Maybe it's your my finger layout or something, but when you're scoping in, it goes to the left side of the screen, so the left side of the person, and you have to move it a little bit to the right, so drag scope it across so you could get that kill. It's just a better way that I found out how to get it, and that's why I kind of look into the scope more. It's because I'm kind of drag scoping also. So I don't know if that's considered quick scoping or just drag scoping, or it's drag scoping and hard scoping, but whatever, all this scoping. And the reason why I'm not using the ballista is because I haven't unlocked it. I prestige, and I'm gonna try to do a lot of more gameplays with snipers. I think I'm pretty decent. I'm not the best and I'm not the greatest, but the way you have to do it is, look how I'm working the maps of or the section of the map where I just spawned, and I basically know all the spawns. It's like one guy's on my left, one guy's on my right, and just pick them off. If you're looking at the direction of the spawn, no one's gonna spawn there. And I love how in the snipers you could pick off every person who's trying to head glitch or something, because it's just annoying with the head glitching. It's just not fair. I don't get why they haven't tweaked that or fixed that. I think there's certain spots where like you cannot see their head at all, and yet they see you perfectly and they still take you out, and it's just horrible. So I also don't have a secondary. I have a rocket launcher, and the reason why I use that is because I don't want to seem like I was gonna use my pistol. I don't want to try, and hell no, I wouldn't have time to pick out a rocket launcher. But if you guys are one of those people, I probably would do that later. If you miss that first shot, I suggest switching to your pistol, taking it out. The DSR, I'm gonna switch to DSR right now, because the DSR, it's so much more accurate compared to, like, I mean, not the DSR. The ballista is so much more accurate compared to the DSR. Yes, sorry, I messed that up. The ballista, it's, you scope in more than I say 80% of the time you're gonna be on the person, and it scopes in really fast. But the point is, it's gonna be on the person, but it might be on the waist. So saying that, you might be able to take a 1 shot to 2 shot kill. it, it's like a 50-50 chance with that. So my opinion is kind of slightly move it your analog stick up so you get that above waist shot, so like the chest or the head. The head shots, that's pretty hard to get no matter what, unless you're really scoping in, or you just get lucky. I say it's about 50%, no, 60% luck when you get headshots with quick scoping. I really don't think it's a lot of skill. There's some people that get it all the time, but wow, imagine how much videos or how many games they have to go through to get that actual kind of clip. Like me getting this game actually took like 2 games, 2 or 3, and that was because I was surprised that I got it. I don't know how. These people were just dumb or something, and I was starting to work the maps. I started to learn how to work the maps. So yeah, that's basically how you work. I mean, how you get a game with the sniper rifle. I use also sentry grenades, or sentry. Yeah, I think it's sentry grenades, sensors. Basically, it's like orbital VSAT, but it doesn't really show you all the time. Once you throw it towards that direction, it's gonna show you what direction they're looking at, and just at that certain spot. So it's a good thing if they don't have, I think it's assassin, so that's a good thing that you guys could use if you're sniping. I would also just suggest like something like flashbang. Concussion, not really, because they can still shoot you. So if you're like trying to get a couple people, that say you're playing a team deathmatch or a domination or even a free-for-all, and you're just seeing a whole bunch of people like probably gunfighting, just throw a flashbang, pick off those 2. You could easily do it quick scoping or hard scoping, and that guy is dumb, he didn't even see me. So you guys could try that out. It's basically your opinion. How I would do sniping before is I would also have tomahawks, and that's kind of difficult if you're not a very tomahawk person. Grenades are, I guess, kind of way to go, but you really don't need grenades if you're trying to get a simple gameplay. And this is about all for that this commentary. Sniping is more of a, you have to practice and practice, because if you don't, you're not gonna get any better. Practice makes perfect, guys. Same thing with any other gun. You get used to it, you'll know how the flaws, and I'm just telling you how my flaws seem like, and I get a double pick at the end of the game, and I win 30 and 14. So I hope you guys like, and peace out.